morning, my name is Susan Jane, and I have a few little areas on the creek that I like to just sort of sneak into, and this is one of them. And I love the shape of these trees, the way that they turn and move. They just look so, I'd love to paint them. I'm not a good artist. In fact, I wouldn't even class myself as an artist at all, but I'm so intrigued with how they are and how they've grown and changed. And today's conversation, this is what's sparked this morning's conversation, is the fact that how these trees have grown and changed and adapted to the environment and what's happened to them, or what's happened around them. We do the same in our environment. We will change and we will adapt and we will create ways to survive our environment, or to not just survive but to prosper in our environment. So there's got to be ways that you've managed to survive, you've managed to change to suit your environment, and I'd love to hear what they are, because I know that I've done a bit of changing, a little bit, done lots. We've all done lots, and it's amazing when we look back and we start to go, well, this is where I was, and now look at us. It's so completely different. So one of my biggest changes was that I had my own business and my own house, and I had been working as a natural therapist. I was doing a lot of massage, I was doing a lot of healings and readings, and really getting into that side of things. I've created lots of groups that created not an expo, but meeting once a month where we would do holistic health. We do our healings, and I changed, and I was really enjoying that. But I was doing the one-on-ones and I was doing the groups, and I needed to do more. I had this strong calling to do more, and so I decided to go to university, and I was 48 at the time. Yep, I finished university when I was 50. So I did a 3-year university course, and I had to change. I'd come out of my spiritual closet well and truly when I was living and running my business. And then when I went to uni, I basically had to go back. I didn't have to, but I did go back into my spiritual closet. Things I had to do for uni couldn't have that spiritual aspect at all. We'd had to be all factual and nothing even close to being my cup of tea, if that makes sense. So I went to uni for 3 years and studied a public health degree. Now, this degree was about health promotion, so promoting health, and it gave me the opportunity to be able to go from a small one-on-one or small groups into a bigger environment. Of course, 6 months after I finished my uni degree, the council changed hands. Sorry, not the council, the government changed hands and wiped out all the positions in the public health area. So I no longer had a job that I could use. I couldn't use in the environment where I wanted to use it. I had to move states and things like that. So I moved away from my family, and I'd already done that, so I had no intention of doing that. So I had to make these changes in the environment. I had to change from being very, very spiritual to becoming very, very analytical in uni. And then after that, I had to change and become very creative, because I needed to do something. So my question this morning is, what have you had to do in order to prosper, move forward, change the environment? What sort of changes have you had to make? What have you had to do to get through that? And I'm asking you this because it just may help somebody else that is going through something very, very similar. Finishing uni, I then started writing my book and created my own business again, and basically started from scratch. I loved uni, I got a lot out of it. I wouldn't have started writing until, I wouldn't have had the confidence to do that. So I'm not dishing going to uni at all, but it's amazing how our life changes and how we have to adapt to it. Just like these trees, we have to adapt to life. So I'd love to hear your story about how you've adapted, what you've had to do to adapt to your way of life now. Where have you come from, where are you going, and what do you hope to do? So this is Susan Jane. Bye for now. I will put this video together and I will get home and get some work done. All right, have a great day. Bye for now.